I'm Jess Kirby. I'm a surrealist painter and I focus primarily on traditional mediums like acrylic paint and watercolor while also blending in digital mediums like Procreate and animation.
My name is the letter N. I'm originally from Ohio. I've lived here, South Florida, for about 20 years. And I'm an art school dropout. I don't know, I've always made stuff, whether it's music or art or video or whatever. Comic books is just kind of been my thing for the past 10 years.
I got my start with traditional paint. Like I've always went to art school from a young age. And then as I aged out of art school, I realized I wanted to explore beyond the canvas. So I went to school for film and animation, and that's how I stumbled on digital. And now I essentially blend the two worlds to bring my canvases to life with the digital and the animation.
Comic books, I believe, are kind of the medium of kind of the common person. I think you could do a lot more than just the written word as far as communicating an idea or communicating the feeling than you can just with pictures or just with word. Um, I think together, it's very potent and very accessible.
I want I want them to walk away like feeling introspective. I want them to think about like their own visions and their own lives and like thinking beyond that. I don't know how to describe it. Like I know like what I feel and what I want them to feel from it, and I still haven't quite put it to words, but visually the paintings are like I want you to walk away feeling that.
The way I draw, I like to erase and draw again, erase, right? And digital just made sense because you can infinitely erase and not have any eraser marks or anything. That's where it started. But you could also kind of infuse multimedia with the drawing, which is another interest of mine.
For a while, I was very obsessed with like what was going on in the art scene and what are artists around me doing, and even looking back at like the traditional like masters, they didn't have the digital realm, so obviously they weren't doing that. And when I was coming up, like in art school, digital was very new, so it wasn't something that was pushed. It was kind of like frowned upon. Like they wanted us to be like the originals, but nothing comes without like changing the norm. So I think being like not being afraid of breaking that is what I tell myself.
I think when it comes to being a healthy person, creating is essential to self-improvement. There's a catharsis that happens. There's also you exploring things about yourself, finding things out about yourself. So whenever I think anybody makes something, it's you are evolving yourself from A to B, even if it's in small steps.